Here we have the line y equals x minus 1, and this line is 2x plus 3y is 12. And one of the ways of solving simultaneous equations is, in fact, to draw the lines and then find out where they meet. So simply, the solution of these simultaneous equations is the x and y coordinate at this point here. Well, x is 3, so this is the point 3, 2. X is 3, and y is 2. Let's just rub those out. Okay, next bit of the question says, find an equation for the line which is parallel to this one. Now, parallel lines have the same gradient. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work out the gradient of this line here. Okay, if we work out, so if we've got 2x plus 3y is equal to 12, and I want to work out the gradient, I've got to rearrange it to the form y equals mx plus c. Okay, so if I first of all subtract 2x from both sides, I'm going to left a bit with 3y equals, I'm going to write minus 2x plus 12, just so I've got the x term first. And if I now divide by 3, then y is going to equal, if I divide this by 3, I get minus 2/3 x plus, dividing this by 3, I'm going to get 4. So the other equation, or the alternative version of the equation of this line, is y equals minus 2/3 x plus 4. Right, another line which is parallel to that then must have the same gradient, so the gradient must also be minus 2/3. So y equals minus 2/3 x plus c, and this is our problem. We've got to find out what c is. Now I can do that because I know that the line goes through the point 0, 10. I can substitute that point into this equation so that the x coordinate is 0 when the y coordinate is 10. So if I put 10 into this, instead of y, I'm going to write 10. Now x is 0, so minus 2/3 of 0 is still 0, and that's plus c. So c must be 10. So the equation of the line that I'm looking for is y equals minus 2/3 x plus 10. Now, an alternative way to have done that would have been to realise that if the line that you're given is 2x plus 3y is 12, then the left-hand side of the parallel line must also be 2x plus 3y equals something. Now, we don't know what that something is, but again, we know that the line goes through the point 0, 10. Now, if I substitute that into here, well, 2x is just going to be 0. 3y is going to be 3 times 10, which is 30. So that means that d is 30. So the equation I'm looking for is 2x plus 3y is equal to 30. Now these two are actually the same. You can rearrange one to get the other one. Okay, the question now says, on the grid, so either of these would do, either that one or that one, sorry. On the grid, mark with a cross each point which satisfies both of those inequalities. So first of all, y has got to be greater than x minus 1. And the other one is 2x plus 3y is less than 12. So 2x plus 3y less than 12. Okay, well, I'm going to shade out the regions that I don't want. So 2x plus 3y equals 12 on this line here. And it's fairly obvious that below the line is where 2x plus 3y is less than 12. So I'm going to shade out this side of the line. This is the side that we don't want. Okay, now we want y greater than x minus 1. That's not immediately obvious, but I think it's probably going to be this side. So let's just test a point here. Now that is the point 1, 2. So what I'm going to do is test whether this inequality is correct for the point 1, 2. So if I just substitute the numbers in, instead of y, I can put 2. 2 greater than, instead of 1, 1 minus 1. Sorry. That's the same as 2 greater than 0. Is that true? Well, 2 is bigger than 0. So this is the side that I want. So the side that I don't want, or the side where that inequality isn't true, is this side. Now the question says, so let's just rub that out a second. The question says, if I read it carefully, mark with a cross each point which satisfies both inequalities, and the coordinates must be positive integers. Now that doesn't include 0. So if we just get a pen and draw little crosses. So anywhere in this region, obviously that doesn't include this, it doesn't include the y-axis, because that would include a coordinate which is 0, or this one. So the ones that I'm looking for are here, 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 and there, and the points not on the line, because it says less than 12, greater than. So we are not including the lines in this case. So actually it's just those 4 points there.